Hello, beautiful souls. How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so lovely to be sharing this live space with you again. If you are joining me today, please let me know in the comments where you are connecting from and whether or not you can hear me properly. I am really hoping that okay, let's just increase this. Let's see, is that better? I hope so. And if you are connecting with me live today, then, and you have any questions or any comments with regards to what I'm about to share with you, please share them in the comments. I do believe that they are going to be shown to me. They are going to appear on the screen, so I'll be able to respond. So, wow, guys, what an incredibly strong and potent energy we've entered straight away in the new year's. So let me know if you can hear me properly. I did have previously difficulty with connection, so I'm hoping that this has been now resolved and everything is going to run smoothly. But if it's not, please do let me know, guys. I don't want to do videos that are not up to the standard that you guys are expecting of me. So, wow, there is so many things that I want to talk about today, because tonight we are having the supermoon, and it is the first supermoon of this year. Can you hear the rain, guys? I am in Johannesburg, and once again we are having the most cleansing rain here, so I'm really grateful for that. And as it happens, it is the day of the supermoon, so I really love how the universe is working together with the nature, how everything is just coming together to cleanse, to release, to purify. And so I do hope that wherever you are, guys, this similar cleansing is happening for you as well. If you are with me now, please let me know if you can hear me properly, if you can see me properly. Would love to know, please, because yeah, don't want to do a video if you can't see me or hear me. So please let me know in the comments. Wow, I have so many things that I want to share with you. You know, tonight is the supermoon, and as a supermoon, it's bringing up really strong, powerful energies with it. Okay, it's normally stronger than the full moon's energy. Let me know if you are struggling with the energy of the full moon, if you are somewhat experiencing shifts during full moon energy, maybe difficulty sleeping. I know a lot of people are having a lot of emotional turmoils, so do let me know. Tonight's supermoon is in the energy of the wolf, and the wolf is the animal that is the guardian, it's the protector, it's the lone animal, you know, the one that travels alone, but still has a pack somewhere around him, not necessarily next to him, but somewhere around him. So even though walking alone, never really alone on the journey. And I feel that this is so important for tonight's energy, and maybe something that you should work with is, you know, where is your pack? Who is in your pack, and who do you choose to have with you going forward, and who do you maybe see that their journey with you has now ceased, or maybe they are no longer meant to be traveling with you, and you can feel this push and pull in the energies between you and this person. So really interesting energy to work with. And also, you know, the guardian and the protector. That's really important, because if when you are going through something, and when you start questioning, am I here alone? Am I struggling this alone? The wolf's energy tonight is just bringing a reassurance from the universe that you are not traveling alone, that you are never alone on this journey of life. You know, you have your masters with you, you have your guardian angels, you have the archangels. The whole team is standing behind you and navigating every step of your journey. And I feel that some of us might forget it every now and then, and that's okay, because the journey can feel quite hectic and you know, very strenuous and very heavy at times. And that's okay, I guess. Welcome to those that have connected with us. Thank you for joining this live video. We are here today to talk about the energy that we can feel today around the supermoon that is happening tonight, what you can experience, what you can expect, what you can work with, a little bit of an insight in terms of what the supermoon's energy is bringing. And if you are tuning in, please let me know where you are tuning in from, and whether or not you can hear me properly. Would be really helpful, guys, to hear from you. I do hope that I have everything running so that I am not missing your comments here. This internet thing, you know, guys, I am not a very techie person, and I find it quite difficult to be part of this whole AI thing and what have you. So just bear with me. I am trying my utmost best, and you will see that my videos have improved quite a bit. So I hope that you are enjoying them. Maybe drop me a comment. So I really want to talk about this important part of tonight's energy that we are going to be experiencing, okay? And this has been coming up. So remember, full moon's energy is not just for that night. It usually comes about 2-3 nights before, and it lasts for about 2-3 nights after the full moon. So you have the almost like the grace window of 5-6 nights that you can work with this really strong, powerful energy. So if you can't do something on that night, don't worry. You can always do it before or after, as the energy is still extremely strong. But specifically for tonight, the wolf's energy is bringing us shadows. Okay, it is really showing us how the shadows are working, where we've got things hiding, you know. I did mention in my video earlier on that the wolf really goes inside the woods. It doesn't stay outside. You know, it doesn't stay on the outskirts. It goes deep inside, and that's why very often we can't see them. And this is the same with tonight's energy. It's asking you to go inside, into yourself, into the closed off cupboards, into the drawers that you're leaving unattended, into the traumas that might have been very much alive in your energetic space, but you're trying to push them away so hard because you just maybe not sure how to navigate them. And that's okay. The personality traits that you might be having that you don't like, the emotional triggers that you are experiencing. And tonight's energy is really asking you to just reconnect with those parts of you. So not leaving them alone, not leaving them without your attention any longer. I feel like the message that I'm getting is like, stop pretending we don't exist. It's quite a strong energy, right? I feel the force behind it. It's almost like, well, that's it now. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be understood. And most of all, guys, we want to be loved. That's a big one. So those little shadows that you might be having that you really don't want to go into, I feel that they are trying so hard now to come to the surface, to just be acknowledged and loved by you. Those are the parts of you that you've been rejecting. And this is what we call the shadow work. Shadow work is absolutely necessary part of spiritual awakening. And if you are part of this video now, if you've joined us live, or if you're listening to this afterwards, that's probably a very clear indication that you are on your spiritual awakening path. And some people's beliefs is, oh, it's so cool, you know, I'm on this spiritual journey and I'm connecting with energies and love and light, and, you know, And they're forgetting one important part. Everything in this universe has been designed in a perfect equilibrium. What does it mean? Everything is working in harmony. We have dark and we have light. We have cold, we have warm. We have day, we have night. We have men, we have women. Yin, yang. All of those energies are in perfect harmony, because they balance each other, they two, so they can balance each other, yeah? We cannot work with just a singular energy, guys, that doesn't work. And so if you are on this journey and you're constantly looking into the light and you constantly want to be good and accepted and loved and likable and always in a positive energy and always in a good mood and have everything figured out, then you are constantly trying to vibrate here and ignore and almost bypass the lower vibrations, the shadows, the uncertainties that you might be having. And that doesn't work, because that creates disharmony. This does not create balance, okay? And so you really need to go into the things that you've been trying to push away, that you've been trying to forget, that you've been trying to ignore. Because with you bringing those things from the shadows into the light, you will then be able to work with them and create the equilibrium again, which is perfect harmony, basically. Okay. And so shadow work is this deep inner process of really going within and finding the places in your life that you might be feeling insecure. There might be a lot of fear coming up. There might be a lot of pain and hurt. And that is something that cannot be ignored if you want to create harmony and balance in your life. And this is quite a challenging process for many people, and it's very difficult at times, you know, to do your shadow work. But your shadow work is nothing more than you coming back to yourself. You finally coming back to your wholeness and accepting every part of you. My shadow is anger. Some of you might know who've been following me for years now. Actually, I've been talking about this. And the shadow for me shows up in such intensity and without any warning or any trigger whatsoever, that it really becomes like all-consuming and very scary. It becomes really frightening, because the power and intensity with which my anger comes can destroy. And I used to push it away, and I used to feel very uneasy about it. I used to be blamed by people that were supposed to be supportive. You know, people that used to be closest to me would reject me when I was in this anger. And I didn't understand it, and I thought that it was a bad thing and that I was bad by feeling these really intense emotions. And when I did my shadow work, or when I started my shadow work in 2018, I really started to feel all these emotions that came with feeling this incredibly intense anger. And a lot of the times the emotion on its own, that shadow, is not really the problem. It's what is lying underneath that shadow. All the emotions, all the energies that you're holding on to in terms of your shadow. So for me, it was the guilt. It was the shame. I felt very ashamed of how I behaved while in my shadow. And I felt very embarrassed, you know. I felt not good enough because I didn't have it all together. And it was those emotions that I really had to work with. And through working with these, I eventually ended up connecting with my shadow, with my anger, in a way that felt a lot more loving, a lot more accepting, a lot gentler than it did before. And it was in this kind of gentle energy that I felt safe enough to feel my anger to its absolute power. And funny enough, when I started kind of acknowledging my anger and working with it and inviting it into my space without needing to push it away, I started to see that the power of the anger wasn't actually the destructive part. It was me trying to push it away that ended up being destructive. And so the more I feel into my anger, the more I'm able to just be present in it and not have any of those underlining emotions. And it stopped being destructive. It's still as powerful. I mean, my daughter is my amazing mirror with regards to this. She is so connected, it sometimes scares me. And as soon as I feel this anger coming up, I immediately notice her energy shifts and she focuses on me and she watches me. She doesn't directly need to look at me, but I can see it in the peripheral vision that she's watching me. And what will happen now? What is mom going to do now? Is she going to lash out? Is she going to shout? Is she going to, go into this crazy rage mode? And what's interesting is that because I do nothing, I'm just in it, I'm in the moment, feeling my anger, she's also learned to trust that this particular emotion, for me, it's anger, for you, it might be something different, but that being in anger doesn't mean destruction. It doesn't mean lashing out. It doesn't mean raised voices. It doesn't mean danger for her. And so this is really very, very powerful, guys, what I'm sharing with you now, because when I was growing up, I had anger as something that I was terrified of, and I still am to some extent, depending on how it's presenting itself. But because I was able to work with it and be still in my anger, it stopped being danger to my daughter. And so this is really important because very often we carry so many underlining things from our childhoods, the fears, the survival fears that we have in our root chakra, in the survival chakra, that any situation coming with that energy will immediately make us feel unsafe. It will immediately trigger our survival mode, which then brings up boundaries. It brings up resistance. We push the situation away. We push the people away that are resonating with this kind of vibration for us. And when you learn to work with it and when you show it to your children, they don't have to carry that with them. You have now allowed for your children to have one less thing to shed when they are older. Does it make sense what I'm saying, guys? Please let me know in the comments if this makes sense for you, and if you can hear me properly, if you can see me properly. Please share in the comments now. I would love to know. And I actually need to know so that I know that I'm not speaking and nobody can actually see me. So do you have any questions with regards to shadow work? And maybe like, what is it bringing for you, what I'm sharing with you here? Is there a pattern that you are recognizing? Is there something similar that you might be experiencing? Let me know. Have you done some shadow work up to now? Or is this completely new for you? Share. This is a platform where we are sharing, guys. I'm not just here talking. I would love to share the experience with you. So tonight's Wolf Supermoon is really a beautiful and very powerful invitation for you to go deep into those shadows and see what else there might be hiding behind, the things that you've been able to see up to now. And maybe even starting this process of working with your shadow, connecting with that part of you that you're not proud of. There is also resilience coming with the wolf tonight. And the message that I'm getting from the wolf is, you are so resilient. You can withstand anything. And this is interesting because I'm getting the message, and I think I got a similar message in the video that I did earlier as well, that you might find on my Facebook page, my YouTube, whatever, that some of you connecting with me now might not necessarily know how strong you are and just how resilient you are. And a lot of you, the energy that I'm sensing is that a lot of you might take certain things like normal. So if somebody is constantly gaslighting you, you've learned to, in order for you to survive it, you've learned to see it as something that is normal, but it's not. And so you are so resilient because you are, instead of breaking down, you have learned how to deal with it the best way you could to continue moving forward. That is so powerful, guys. Just maybe go back a little bit before the full meditations tonight, or the full moon's energy tonight, or whatever you decide to do. If you are doing some meditation, if you are doing ceremony, then maybe do this before. Go back at least the last 12 months. If you can go a little bit longer, but at least the 12 months. And really feel into what has been happening in your circles that should have broken you down, that should have demotivated you, that should have made you feel really yucky inside. And how many of those were you able to face head on? How many of those moments in your life have you just walked right past and carried on with your life? Acknowledge how much you have walked through these past 12 months and even longer than that. And really sit with yourself, because I feel that acknowledgement is coming really strongly for me right now. I really feel that the acknowledgement is so important for your journey going forward. And so to not just do the hard work, but also to look back and acknowledge how far you've come. That is very important part of this journey, guys. So don't underestimate the power and the ultimate positive impact that you acknowledging where you've been and how far you've come will do for you. I'm also feeling like there is almost like you walking around like this. Like I'm getting denial a lot. I don't know if you're resonating with this. Maybe just drop me a comment. I don't even know if I'm able to see the comments because I haven't seen anybody's comments yet. So please let me know, guys. Are you here? Say yes if you are here with me today. But I feel that this denial that I'm seeing is coming from a place of learned patterns that we keep having and denying to see what is really happening around you and how it's affecting you. And I feel this might be situations, this might be people, that might be relationships, that you've just learned to kind of walk through like this. Oh, as long as I don't see too much, then it should be fine. But actually, you have to let go of the blinkers and you have to look at the situation and really assess whether the situation is still serving you and whether you staying in the situation, staying in the relationship is what's good for you, but also what's good for the other person. And very often we're looking at things from ourselves, right? From what is happening for me and how it's affecting me. But actually, very often, it's not even about you. It's about releasing the person so that the person can, or the situation can serve another a person, another situation. Make sense? And so really letting go of this fear of seeing and I see lighting the candle on the darkest corners. Does it make sense? Really seeing, and that's what tonight's shadow, that's what tonight's a full moon is going to do for us. It's really going to light up all the shadows that we are having in and around us. Yeah. Another point that I wanted to talk about today is protection. So the wolf is an incredibly strong and powerful animal. And it is the guardian, it is the protector, and it's coming with that energy at us today. And whether you need to feel protected, whether you need to feel that somebody has your back, I feel that this is the universe's way to show you that you really are never alone. And funny enough, it's starting off with the very first full moon of the year. And it's like, I know what sort of journey you've done, and I know how difficult the year of snake has been, because it's just been all about release. It's been about the digging deep, and really, it was so much of purging, guys. And they saying, we've seen the work that you've done. We've seen the battles. And we are here still. We are still here protecting you. We are still here walking this journey with you. And I feel that some of you might have forgotten that some of you might feel like you've been left alone, like you've been abandoned. Wow. Okay, that's a really strong word, actually. That some of you feel that you've been abandoned. Oof. Ugh, I've got this feeling. This energy, I can just feel it rising. Whew. Okay, let's just transmute that. Okay, it stopped raining a little bit, so I'm gonna open the window again. Let's clear that energy, hey? Abandonment, huge thing that's coming up for some of you. And as I said that, just acknowledge the trigger. Receive the trigger so that you can work with that, right? It's just coming to show you, hi, I'm here, you know, something emerging from the shadows. I really love how everything just works. So working with this abandonment, working with the, and okay, so this is another message that's coming. Wow, we are busy, guys. Like, they are coming left, right, center here. But some of you would feel that you've been abandoned, but it's actually just your own insecurity and your own belief system. And your own energy has pushed the people away, which then ultimately fed your inner belief of being abandoned. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I feel like some of you have created, and this is an important word here, I feel like you have created situations and scenarios in which you feel abandoned, because that is the vibration at which you are vibrating. Makes sense, guys? I don't know if anybody is sending me any comments. I can't see a thing on here, so we'll just go with it, guys. But do send me comments. I will read them. If not now, I will read them after and respond. So thank you for being here with me and sharing this incredible energy and these messages and the insights that I'm here to share with you today. So with regards to the protection, not that you need it, that's another really strong message for you. Not that you need to be protected. You are very well equipped and strong to carry on this journey without the protection. But the protection is there because everybody is protected. Okay, we are never sent on this journey alone without our team of protected armors, guides, you know, we have the entire team with us. And so you are protected because they know what sort of journey you are on, and they can applaud you for that. And they have been applauding you for that and acknowledging how hard it's been. And not everybody has reincarnated into this timeline right now, because this is such a difficult time to be here on earth right now, guys. So if you are here with me in the living form, then you are extremely strong and very, very resilient, because we are bringing in the energetic shift that this planet has waited for thousands and thousands of years. So you have been here many, many times, by the way. There is very few new souls, completely new souls here right now, because the energies are just so crazy at the moment. But the fact that you are here is a clear indication of your inner strength. So I also would like you to start acknowledging that for yourself, okay? Because life might feel like shit right now, and it might feel like it's a lot. And last year was hectic, and this year already feels like energetically like it's a lot. But you are here because you can. Make sense? That's a beautiful way to put it. You are here because you can. Not because you have to, or because you had a thing to complete and karma to pay off. No, you are here because you can. Whatever it is that you feel inside that you cannot do, you can. It's your belief system. It's the mind. It's the ego trying to lure you into believing that you can't, but you can. They're saying it so loud and clear. And it's your job. So this is the message. It's your job to find the strength within you, the belief within you that you can, because we know you can. Make sense? Yeah, that's a big message here as well. Wow, I feel like they are coming at us with a lot of things. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about with regards to tonight's full moon, and you can see I've even prepared myself. Oh, I've got little notes. I feel so prepared for this. This is amazing. So another thing that is coming with tonight's full moon, super moon wolf energy, is the strong link into ancestral wisdom and shamanic insights. And the reason why they gave me this specific wording is because this really is ancient wisdom. This is something that has been here from the beginning of times. And what is happening right now is that we are slowly unearthing this ancient wisdom, and we are learning how to work with it, how to receive it, and how to be in it. Yeah, so whether this is working with your ancestors, whether it is working with your ancestral wisdom, with your lineage and what your lineage has been involved with, you know, maybe there is a lineage of women in your whatever family lineage that might have been sharing some insights, some rituals, some deep inner work and understanding of how everything around us works. And maybe you want to take it up a notch. So they're saying, yes, absolutely, please do, because this is the time when the ancient wisdom needs to come alive. The ancestral understanding and the way they've done things is something that we are slowly but surely coming back to. So yes, we are very much still doing things our way, but we are definitely bringing the ancestral energy into that. Okay, so a lot of the a lot of the things that you were taught, maybe you didn't need it, but now you will start to need it. Okay, you will start to kind of invest into it, investigate, what is this about? What is this about? Where is that coming from? And you will start working with this energy. And that is what is needed at the moment for this time of the awakening journey that we are on collectively as a human race. Okay, so this is not just you and I, this is collective. The entire planet is going through this huge awakening now. And I also feel that the shamanic insights, sorry, I'm just getting something and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that, but they're like, well, you do. So bear with me for 2 seconds. Okay, so the shamanic insights is something where they're saying just watch out for people that are presenting themselves to be the teachers, to be the shamans, to be the people that can kind of do things for you, do ceremonies and what have you. And they're saying watch out because there is a lot of people that are presenting themselves as something that they're not. And the only way for you to know that is from here, guys. Here, the second brain, actually the first primary brain. This is the second brain. This is where you feel connections. This is where you feel ugly if somebody is not vibrating at your vibration. If somebody is not genuine, you feel it here inside. So pay attention to that place because there is huge importance in carrying shamanic ceremonies, shamanic teachings, but also just being mindful with regards to whom you trust. Make sense? Let me know if that resonates with you. Okay, so I was told earlier that I need to go and fetch my, oh, wow, look at that. And we've already gotten one. Okay, wow, that's never happened to me before. Okay, let's see if that will happen again. No, nothing is coming. You see, I'm shaking it as much as I can. Nothing is coming. Okay, well, that was clearly what they had in mind. So these are my little kind of everyday spells that, well, spells, kind of like ceremonies that you can do. And today we drew the attraction. They wanted us to see this card specifically. And this card is all about dreaming big. So I'm going to read it for you and please let me know how this is resonating for you. If I'm speaking to you in this message that they are sending, then please let me know in the comments. Okay. Can you all hear me? Please give me thumbs up or say yes. We can hear you fine on the communication, on the chat, please. So the card is attraction. And the big message here is dream big. Draw bigger, more vivid dreams to you. Fill your days, especially during a full moon, with complete openness to receive a deep insight. I love that, right? And they're saying, especially tonight in the full moon's energy, draw the insights that we are sharing with you, that we are giving to you, okay? And they're saying the important part here is to record your dreams because you are going to be dreaming big. You are going to be creating while you are sleeping. And so I feel that that is a really powerful message as well for what we've been talking about. You know, dream big, allowing yourself to dream big because you deserve it, because you can, right? I love that. So, and note down your dreams. You know, I have certain clients that will send me messages at like 2 o'clock in the morning because they've just woken up from that dream and it was so vivid and so big and so powerful, and they could feel that energy of the dream in that moment, that waiting until the morning, half of that would be lost. And so really take the time to note down your dreams the moment you wake up, where everything is fresh, and see every detail, because that little detail is somewhat showing you something that maybe your subconscious is not able to show you in any other way. Okay? How is this resonating with you guys? Are you following me? What is your view? What is your experiences? Would love to hear from you. Okay, so we've also got this thing with regards to the full moon tonight. So the wolf's energy is also bringing in the energy of old death and new rebirths. Okay, and specifically, this is talking about the sacred cycles, you know, and that is the cycle of life, right? Life cannot occur if death isn't there. And this is a really strong message that is coming, where some of you might be wanting the cycle, but you only want what feels good in the cycle, and you want to ignore the other part that is, again, creating the perfect equilibrium. And you know, the cycle of life and cycle of death, they come hand in hand. They cannot be one without the other. And some of us are so quick in wanting the life and we celebrating the life, but then we almost want to hide away from death. And I feel that that's really creating disharmony in your space. And so revisit tonight the cycle of death and rebirth, and what that means for you. What does death mean for you? What is it representing? Which part of it are you not okay with? Which part of death are you fighting against, resisting? You know, there is great resistance that I'm feeling. And really try to tune into that, because that is going to bring a big reveal to you, something that you need to look into, something that you need to work with going forward. And I feel and I feel that for some of you, speaking about this, talking about this is really, really challenging. And they are definitely encouraging you to start talking. You've got to open up about what you're feeling, where the resistance is coming from, so that you're not keeping it constantly like pressed down in your energetic body. It's not doing anything good there, guys. So I really feel that this is another powerful way to harness. My goodness, guys, jeez. Some of you are really hectic here. In terms of not speaking, and I'm almost feeling like I'm choking. And it's because the moment you start talking about it, it really feels like you are going to choke with it, like it's going to choke you, like the emotions are going to choke you, but they're not. It feels like that because your ego is just trying to prevent you from speaking it up, because that's a way of release. And that's the next point that I wanted to make, that tonight's supermoon in Wolf marks the release of old survival patterns and the rebirth of the empowered self. Let me say that again. Tonight's supermoon in Wolf is energetically showing you the old survival patterns that you need to release in order for the empowered self to be reborn. let that sink in a little bit, shall we? So you've been stuck in survival patterns, and that goes to me as well. I'm very much aware of that, actually, and that's something that I'm going to be working with tonight, is the energy of survival, the patterns that I've been in, that I've been stuck in, that maybe you find yourself stuck in, where as long as I survive this, whatever this is, and however temporary this is, as long as I survive this, I'm okay. Well, that's not very empowering, is it? Because empowerment is, I'm not going to survive it. I'm going to harness it. I'm going to reap from this energy. I'm going to create something from this energy. And I'm going to create it for me. And I feel that this cycle is really going to be shown to us through the next I'm feeling like 24 to 48 hours. So definitely today and maybe even tomorrow. Something for you to be aware of, something for you to work with when it shows up for you guys. And no resistance, please. It's so important. Please don't resist it, guys. It's going to come back again and you're going to have to do it anyway. So rather just sit with it quietly, welcome it, allow it, and just sit with it. You don't need to actually do anything. This doesn't always have to be so much work, like doing. You can just sit still in it and allow it to show you what you need to be aware of, and then just let it go. It's that awareness that we really need. I feel that this is something that we need to work with for the next couple of days. Well, let's say 3.5 weeks before the end of January, before we step into the energy of doing, into the energy of the horse. And I feel that tonight's supermoon is really going to be showing us the last trinkets of the last bits of stuff that we really need to work with before we can enter into the next year, Chinese year, the year of the horse. Makes sense? So I really, really love this. This is so beautiful. I mean, this was a very powerful conversation, chat, downloads, reading, call it whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what to call it anymore. But yeah, I definitely feel that hopefully what we've shared today here now in this platform will be beneficial, and that it will be something that that you will be able to take with you and work with that tonight in the supermoon's divine wolf energy. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will definitely be coming back here again for another live video really soon. I feel that something is definitely shifting. I'm loving the energy that I've been feeling literally from the night of the 1st of Jan. It's been incredibly potent as to how much the energy shifted, and I've never really felt it this much before, but this year felt that there was really an ending of some sort and something new was beginning, and I definitely feel a lot more empowered, and I feel that I want to do a lot more now this year, and I want to bring in new stuff that I've kind of contemplated last year but never really got to do it, and I had to sit in it for months, and I feel that now I'm finally connecting with that energy, and it's pretty exciting. So we have beautiful things coming up, guys. If you would like to support, I think on Facebook it works through stars. I think you can send stars or something. So if you would like to support, if this is resonating with you, if you would like to see more of me, of videos, of these live chats, then let me know, and let me know what you would like me to talk about. And I am really looking forward to what this new year 2026 has to offer us. I'm sending you lots of love, and take care. And it is not coming off, so let's see, guys. Maybe there is something else that I'm meant to be sharing with you, so let's see. This is interesting. So the video is refusing to stop. Okay. Okay, so I feel like I need to do a little bit of a protection with you right now in this moment. So whoever is with me live and whoever is going to be connecting at a later stage, I feel that the energies tonight are going to be so strong that maybe some of you are starting to already feel a little bit overwhelmed, and maybe there is certain things that are coming up for you. And so I just would like to do maybe a minute or two of a protection for you, so that you can feel this, okay, and you can feel safe to do this. So just taking a deep breath in, and I'd like you to just start connecting with yourself, your body, observing how your body is feeling. And I'd like you to feel your body, the warmth of your body. And I'd like you to notice around you on the ground, a gentle, soft fog is starting to form. And it's coming from Mother Earth. And this fog is growing stronger, coming up higher and higher, cocooning you inside of this fog, keeping you completely safe and protected. And in this cocoon of fog, you are safe to look inside and see the places within you that you might never saw before, or you might have pushed away when they came to you before. And knowing that in this cocoon of fog, you are protected. No one can see in, only you. And it is up to you to access the places of you that you have been denying. It is time. And I'd like you to really connect with what is happening around you outside of the fog. And I'd like you to imagine that your own pack of wolves is standing around you. These are your masters, your guides, your guardian angels. And they are all standing with you. You are not alone. Taking a deep breath in when you are ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back. So I hope that this little protection has helped you to feel more grounded, to feel more in charge of what is happening around you and maybe inside of you, and give you the strength to not turn around and walk away, but really harness the energy of tonight's supermoon. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care.